offering is the truth, nothing more.
So welcome back to the page, fam. Hi, I'm Lita, and I read cards. I want to do a reading. I'm not sure if I'm going to separate it from this video or not, but I did want to show you guys some of the things that I got myself for my birthday. Yes, some of the things. Those of you that may have missed the last video, I had severe COVID, and my mother ended up contracting severe COVID from me, I believe. I'm not sure, because just because her onset was after mine doesn't mean she caught it from me, but I'm quite sure she did, because at the time I was the only person leaving out of the house. I knew my mother had sarcoidosis, and COVID would be extremely dangerous for her. So I had been doing, all the shopping and things like that, and trying to keep everybody, away from people. At any rate, my mother ended up passing away. And one of my coping mechanisms is shopping. I happen to be one of those people that when someone leaves, whether it's a breakup or death, when someone leaves, I feel the emptiness. I don't feel the emptiness when my belongings leave or disappear. I'm not the type of person that's unable to go with the flow of change when it comes to money or possessions and, jobs or, things like that. But people is really hard for me. So I do feel the emptiness. I do try to feel the emptiness, and I tend to be the type to use shopping and eating. So we're here. I just want to show you guys what I had gotten, well, some of it, because honestly, I haven't been in the best mindset, and I don't know what I did with all the other ones. Like, I had some other ones I really wanted to show you. I probably got 10 altogether. Yeah, probably like 10, but let's do this. I did pick up the Oracle of Mystical Moments. This has been on my to buy list for a couple years. Okay, the movie Tarot, which I kind of like, but it's a couple things in there. And maybe I just didn't read through the book right. But the Aces. Okay, so they have all the characters written down for the major arcana, but and they have the pages, knights, kings, and queens, and then the only other cards that actually have people on them are the Aces. Is it the Aces? I think it's the Aces, and I can't find who they are, what movie they're from, because there was a couple I just didn't know. So if you intend buying that deck, you should know that. Mystic Mondays. I know y'all seen me read with my daughter's Mystic Mondays before, but I didn't have it, and I decided to go on and buy the big one for me with the holograph. And I really like this deck. It's minimalistic, but it's easy to read. Now, the Before Tarot kit. I haven't even tried it yet, because this is one of those decks I actually wanted to do a flip through of. You can see they're still packaged or whatever. But I did start going through the book. So I will probably be reading with this soon on the channel. This deck is problematic for me, and I'm so upset that I bought it. This I Ching Oracle. Now, those of you that are old school with me, you know that I have an I Ching deck that I made out of Hello Kitty Uno cards. Here's the problem. These cards only have the hexagram on top. And there's no way I'm going to remember all 64 hexagrams. I tried in youth. I may have remembered 10, maybe 10. Yes, there's a book, but I don't want to have the book. So I'm going to end up modifying this deck by actually writing the name of the hexagram. I only need the name. I do know I Ching well enough. Oops, forgot to put the book name. I do know I Ching well enough to figure it out just by seeing the name of the hexagram. Okay. The Illuminated Tarot. Now, a lot of you will know I got the dual playing card deck. It's 2 decks from this. And this happens to be How many is in here? Yeah, this is a 53 deck. You know, just like the small ones. But these actually happen to be in color instead of that brown and white, which I like. I'm not going to say I prefer because I actually like this deck in color. But the other one has like sepia tones. And this is the big one meant to be used for tarot. Oops, I keep forgetting to put the book is in. And here's the pride and joy. Okay. Tarot in Wonderland. I will be doing a flip through of this deck. I have not read with it yet, but look at the book. I am so excited about this book. I started reading through it. Oh, maybe I did read with the deck. I told you guys I'm not all there. No, they're still in order. Okay. I guess I just was looking through them. Like, I give you a prime example of why I really like this deck. The Fool card. It's dope. I mean, you know, it shows, you know, the whole thing of, I don't think most of us would go running and just jumping in a hole that opens up, you know what I'm saying, in the ground while we're walking. Okay, but the Fool would. And because the Fool does, the Fool takes an enlightening journey of the self. Okay, so I really like this deck. I want to do a flip through of this deck. I want to do a flip through of this deck, the Oracle Mystical Moments, the Before Tarot, and there was something else. So we'll get to that eventually, okay? And I think I am going to go in and do that reading. What I'm going to do today is, what am I going to do today? I wanted to do messages from recently passed loved ones. I wanted to do it at night though. I thought the glow of the candlelight and spirits talk a lot more at nighttime. In my experience, they talk a lot more in the dark. But let's just go on and do it now. A quick message from someone recently deceased, okay? Doesn't have to be a relative. It could be a friend. I'm assuming it could even be someone that's famous that you never met before. I've learned that tapping into energy, you don't necessarily have to know someone to tap into their energy, especially when they've passed on, because I don't know. It just seems like the energy of those that have passed on is a lot stronger, and they tend to have a lot more messages. So sometimes they do give good messages, even to people that they don't know. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull 3 cards for each group. Y'all can see some of the cards are still sticking together. And we're just going to do 3 groups. I know some of you don't like the 3 group readings, but because I'm pulling 3 cards, I'd like to pull 3 groups. And I've been recently in a 333 loop and 222 loop. And I actually woke up this morning at 3:33. I was having a really good dream too. It was really peaceful, but at any rate, yeah, 333 is the number right now. This is 333, and it might make the connection a little better. So it's up to you guys if you want to pick group 1, group 2, or group 3. I'm going to allow you a moment just to look at these. And in the meantime, I want to say thanks to everyone that has subscribed to my channel. Whether you've been with me from the beginning or whether you just subscribed today or yesterday. The point is that I'm glad that you're here with me. You know, I used to really complain about the energy exchange. That's something that I'm not going to do anymore, because the energy and outpouring of love that I have received from the viewers on this page, more than enough, have made up for those that watch, you know, and don't do anything. And I'm just so grateful for you guys. And I know I said it in the last video, but I really am. I recently was actually taking the time to look through my hospital records on my online patient portal, and I really realized just how sick I was. I don't think I really realized how sick I was because of the mistreatment by a couple of people really took me out of the mindset of the team of people that were working for me. And the majority of the team of people that was working for me uh, was nice and gave me good care. And somebody helped to save my life. So I just want to be thankful for that. But I do want to say, if you find yourself watching this video and you haven't subscribed as of yet, I ask the same question every video. Why the fuck not? It's free, it's fun, and we're getting facts, okay? So let's just get right on into group one. I know I kind of cut off in the middle of a thought, but I do not want to be doing all that crying and shit. So let's just get into your recently departed loved one's message. I am actually going to pick a group today. Guys, I am picking group 2. So you know how that is. Some of you like to be in my group. Some of you don't like to be in my group. If I was you, I wouldn't want to be in my group probably, because my reads are usually a little messy. But let's get into it. Group 1. All right, so group 1, we have the 5 of Swords. We have Temperance. And we have the Empress. And I want y'all to realize she is holding bananas and a pomegranate, okay? Some of you are ladies and you are bisexual. This is a clear message. It's not necessarily the message that the Empress is bisexual, but what it is saying is that the Empress takes part in whatever pleases her, okay? Especially in areas of sexuality, sensuality and fertility, okay? But the message that your recently departed person is giving you is that don't enter into petty competitions, especially for the affections of someone, okay? There's someone that you have your eyes set on, and you win hands down, okay? But I don't know why. Maybe it's just because, hold on, I could clearly hear somebody tell me clarify why is there. Okay, so this person that you have interest in is flighty. They move around a lot, and they seem disinterested. Okay, they may also seem distracted or focused on something else. I'm really getting that this person is coming out of a bad situation, okay? And they're really trying to get their peace. So they're not quite interested in a relationship right now. All you hear is that they're not interested in you, and there are others trying to get at them too. The Temperance card is saying, you need to be patient. There's also an image here to me that looks like a seesaw or a balance of some sort, and then there's 4 little bubbles versus 1 big bubble, okay? And I kind of feel like the idea is that your worth is 4 of those, because we also have the 4 of Cups. That's interesting. We have 4, 5, 6. I don't want to say you're worth more than everyone else, but to this person, your value is equal to 4 of those. So, they're just reminding you of who you are, okay? And what comes with you, and that for right now, just let that situation rest, because you don't need to compete. There's no need for you to compete. And just take your time. Take your time. Worry about you, and don't go chasing after a person. That's not something you want to do. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed the reading, and If you did, please hit the like button and feel free to comment down below. Y'all know it's been a long time since I did this, so I'm forgotten to spill, okay? All right, moving right on into the second group. Group 2, second group. All right, let's see. So we have the 9 of Cups, we have the Star, and we have the 10 of Pentacles. This is a clear-cut message. I can't believe that, especially since I picked the group. But group 2's message is there's something that you really want. It's something that you really loved. Okay, something that you really love, something that really makes you feel fulfilled, something that you've been wanting. Guess what? It's coming through. It, and maybe financial stability, maybe a family, maybe a new home. For some of you, a new home. That's it. Group 2 is easy. So they just want you to know that the thing that, you know, you're really holding out for, it's coming. Why is the message so clear cut? I know that seems petty, but is there something else they need to know? Okay. So something recently happened that was really heartbreaking to you. But the message from your person is that the scales are always balanced. They always get tipped back into balance. So you should focus on that. You should hang on to that. When really bad things happen, really good things happen too. And I hate to say it, but it's just universal truth, universal law. When really good things happen, really bad things happen as well. You know, they just go hand in hand. But recently, something really bad happened to you. And guess what? Something really good is going to happen to you in return, okay? So that's the message. If you enjoyed this message, please leave me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below good and or bad. And we're going to move into our final group, which is going to be group number 3, okay? So let's see group number 3. What is your message from your recently departed person? We have the Queen of Wands, we have the Hermit, and we have the Hierophant. Okay, so group 3. This is going to be our enlightenment group, okay? I see that you may have been on your own path of enlightenment. You may have been working on new projects. You know, doing things that make you feel empowered. Working on freeing yourself from societal constraints. You know, just being your own badass. Okay, so like you are really in a place where you were starting to show people how powerful you are. You know what you've done for yourself, how you were able to move into your own energy. Right, you had this really good program going on. You're showing out. You were looking good. You were feeling good, but your person is saying you need to take a time out. There needs to be some self-reflection happening currently, not because you missed it, but because something big is about to change. And if you quiet down and take the moment and reflect on yourself, you're going to see what they're trying to show you. Someone is actually really trying to show you something. And the reason that they're showing you is for your own enlightenment. There will be a spiritual upgrade that happens for you. You're going to look at yourself. You're going to see what it is that you can change, because you've already done it. We see it in this card. You've already done it for yourself before, and this one's just on a more spiritual level. And also, they're also saying that you're protected because you protect yourself. That's interesting. They're saying because you protect yourself. So I'm inclined to believe that maybe some of you are actually into like candle work, you know, oil magic, you know, things like that. You've protected yourself. And because you protected yourself, you can freely wander, you know, through the pyramid. The pyramid has many chambers, and what you find in each chamber is valuable but surprising because you don't know what's in there until you actually go in there, okay? So, and this edge, if you look at this one's actually a hallway, so you could tell like this person is actually wandering through the tunnels, and for your group, we're going to say you're actually going through the pyramid. So you're a recently departed person that just wants you to get a move on your self-discovery so that you can level up. Because there's some sort of mystical knowledge of self, or higher knowledge of self that they want you to possess for yourself, because it's going to help greatly. I can hear that. See, I was going to say I could hear that there's an additional message. All right, so there is some sort of moon magic that you need to participate in. Moon work, full moon work. Yep, next full moon. Begin this process, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Group 3, if you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below, good and or bad. And this concludes today's reading. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. And I'll see you all soon. Bye.